Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Flusher Sports Zone, and if you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, this is the moment y'all have been waiting for. The 2021-2022 Boston Bruins season is about to get underway, and boy, is it my pleasure to be commentating the Bruins for the third year in a row. It's been a lot of fun doing the last 2 years, of course, losing in 2020 to the Lightning and losing to the Islanders last year in the playoffs, losing in back-to-back second rounds. I'm done commentating them losing. This is a contending team, but I gotta take it game by game. First things first is the 82-game regular season, and they begin tonight against the Western Conference Dallas Stars. The Stars head into this game at 1-0, winning their game on Thursday, and then the Bruins playing their first game tonight, home opener. And for the third season, Todd Angeli will be your national anthem singer.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's fast gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars roll the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner and wave. For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Todd Angeli is a great national anthem singer. I don't care what anyone says. One of the best in the league right there. And he's back at it for Season 3. Heading into Season 2 of his young NHL career is Jeremy Swayman, edging out Elias Allmark for your starting Bruins goaltender this season. The kid had 3 shutouts and 9 victories last year. Jeremy Swayman was 7-3 with a .945 save percentage, and he was 4-0 at home. Making his Dallas Star debut tonight is Braden Holtby, former Capital and Canuck goaltender, making his debut, signing the 1-year contract back in July. And Holtby has had plenty of memorable moments in this building as a member of the Capitals. But again, making his Dallas Star debut tonight. The Bruins are 42-38-16 all-time in opening games. They are 7-2 in their last 9 openers, though. So that is pretty good. The game is on. The season is on for the Bruins. And McAvoy will bring it up ahead through center. Brought in around the boards. Marchand will play it around for Pastrnak. And boys, it's nice to have fans back at the TD Garden. I'll tell you what. I miss the atmosphere. Pastrnak with a quick wrist shot. That one's deflected on goal by Marchand, and it's wide. Marchand will go from blade to stick and lose it to Alexander Radulov, who tries to bring it in through center, and we get a stoppage 27 seconds in. So first-year players here for both teams real quickly. Luke Glendening, former Red Wing, joining the Stars. Of course, Holtby, like I mentioned. Antoine Khudobin, former Bruin, is the backup. Ben Bishop still out long-term. And then Michael Raffle and Ryan Suter, newly acquired Dallas Stars. For the Bruins, there's quite a bit. Allmark, Nosak, Eric Halla, Derek Forbot, Nick Foligno. I think that might be another one. Actually, no, that's at least all of them on my roster. And now this one will be played through center and back into the Bruins' end. Charlie Coyle will take it in from behind his cage. Minnesota Wild will bring it around the star defenseman, pass up ahead to Clifton, who will dish it over to Hall. Hall's wrist shot, a blocker saved by Hopi. And the Stars' lone win came against the Rangers. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, as that was tipped on goal by Hall. A good save by Hopi. Here come the Stars now. Earl Pintz will pass up ahead to Joel Pavelski, the longtime Shark, and he'll shoot into the zone, wide to the glove side of Swayman. Bruins will bring it off the boards. Here comes Hall. Hall trying to go around Ryan Suter. He couldn't do it. And now here comes the Stars up the other way with Jan Hakpana. Finland name. So hopefully I pronounced that somewhat correctly. Bruins have it back in their end, and they'll bring it in through center. Hala tried to steal another Finland native. Hala, the only player from Finland on the Bruins active roster right now. Of course, no more Tuukka Rask, out on long-term injured reserve and is in free agency. We'll see if the Bruins end up picking up Rask if Swayman or Allmark struggles, as Mike O'Reilly's slap shot is a broken stick, and the Stars will go the other way. Dallas will flip it into the zone, missing the net wide of the glove side, and now the Bruins will retrieve it. Here is Clifton, passing this one off the boards, intended for Kuhlman, but Hopi will play it aside to his defenseman. Miro Heiskanen has it from behind his net. Heiskanen, is he also from Finland? He may be from Sweden. I don't know. Heiskanen, yeah, he's from Finland. Stars have about 4 or 5 Finland players compared to the Bruins' 1. Puck will bounce off the boards. Back over to the blue line. Stars keeping possession. Shielding the puck behind the cage. Good pass from Lundell, trying to find hits in the slot. But the Bruins steal. Here comes Carson Kuhlman, and Kuhlman will flip it in. Frederick will deliver the body. And now the Stars will bring it up ahead. Here comes Miro Heiskanen. Heiskanen will flip it into the zone. McAvoy going D to D. Up ahead, Patrice Bergeron. Bergeron's second season as Bruin captain. Trying to go on in, but a good play by the Stars defense kind of shutting him down there, preventing and even dumping. But the Bruins will shoot it back into the Stars zone, where Heiskanen will have to deal with the pesky Brad Marchand. Dallas will clear. Puck goes down length of the rink and icing as McAvoy is there. Of course, the Bruins had quite a few re-signs this year. Taylor Hall re-signed with the Bruins on a 3-year deal. Of course, just yesterday, Charlie McAvoy re-signed with the Bruins. 8 years, $67 million. So the young Bruins defenseman, will stay there for another 8 years. And then I'm trying to think any other re-signings. I mean, they re-signed Mike Riley, which he had a pretty good preseason, or postseason rather. He had a good preseason too, but postseason especially. Good they re-signed him. They may have re-signed Curtis Lazar. That Sean goals denied by Hopi. Boston lost Sean Corrali. That's not awful. Hopi makes a save there on DeBrusque. They lose someone like Corrali. They gain someone like Nosak. I mean, here's what it is there. Yeah, McAvoy was 8 years, $76 million. What did I say? I thought I said that. 8 years, 76. Or did I say 60s? I don't know. What's up, Sean? Thanks for stopping by. Good day for Boston sports. Red Sox beating the Astros 9-3 in Game 2. Last I checked. They're still up 9-3. And, of course, Patriots are playing the Cowboys tomorrow. So, good time to be a Boston sports fan. I'll actually be commentating that game tomorrow, Patriots-Cowboys. As that shot goes through the crease and wide. Tyler Seguin, former Bruin, can't clear it. Craig Smith keeps in the zone. Smith gets it back, lost possession. And McAvoy will keep it in at the blue line. McAvoy dancing around the blue line, going on in, around the defenseman, playing it around the boards for John Moore. Many, like myself, wanted Moore to get bought out. Not going to happen. There's still about 2 years left on his contract, and Swayman will play it over to McAvoy. Ahead go the Bruins. Big check in the left-hand boards. And now the Stars will try to bring it out, and they'll backhand it out to center. Pavelski lost possession. Here's Radulov also losing possession to Hala. And now we got a stoppage. From the Red Sox game to end. They're up 9-3. I mean, you're probably recording the Bruins game, so I guess it's not really a loss if the Bruins win. You can kind of just rewatch it later. But yeah, no, that Red Sox game's not going to end for another hour. So I think you're better off watching this one as long as Houston continues to struggle, I think. Here's Riley bringing it up ahead because it's 9-3. The game's not really that interesting at the moment. Hala will flip it, try to play it off the boards rather, but the Bruins keep it in. Craig Smith will pass it down low. Good check. Good checks all around for the Bruins. Definitely been the more physical team in the opening 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Here's Hobie slowing it down behind the cage. Bringing it up ahead is going to be Hapana again. Over to Rakfaksa, who shoots it in for Garyanov, but again, icing. Hunter Clifton was also there against Garyanov. And we'll take a look at new Bruin additions, like I mentioned. Talon, Nosak, Foligno, Forbot. I think you have some guys who are going to be mainly staying in the NHL this year. I think Carson Kuhlman and Trent Frederick fit in that regard. Connor Clifton as well, maybe. Maybe Austin Blythe. Just guys who will be on more often. I don't know the leash on Anton Blythe. I think his time in Boston is going to be wicked short, especially if they want to call up Jackson Aninka. I would like if they did that. Or my man Oscar Steen. He's more than welcome to get called up anytime. As Stars will touch it for the icing. I just feel like there's other players than Blythe or Kuhlman who deserve a shot in the NHL, but they go with the safe choice in Blythe. You know, you don't want to hurt any of these guys' development. Blythe has at least been on the Bruins for about a few seasons. Face-off is won. Brian, thanks for stopping by. Ryan Suter's shot missed. Stars get it back on the right-hand boards, and they're trying to find Jamie Benn behind the cage, and they do. Pass bounces off the boards, but stolen. Marchand will go in, it's Kuhlman rather, goes in through Andre Sekera. Bruins keep it at the blue line. That shot's tipped, and Hopi lost direction, but the Stars are able to get it, and they clear with Jamie Benn, and now here is John Moore bringing up the other. It's Forbot. Forbot brings it up ahead and over to Marchand. Marchand stepping on the break, shielding the puck, losing it to Heiskanen. That's going to be the matchup to watch all night. Pasternak and Marchand against either Heiskanen or Lindell probably. McAvoy will go cross ice to Marchand. Pasternak stays on sides, but the Stars clear, and they're actually able to get the loose puck going on in around the cage. Brought back out near the blue line. Heiskanen will pass it down low. Turnaround shot. Miss glove side. Jacob Lacos also more than welcome to get called up. I mean, over someone like Anton Blythe or Carson Kuhlman, yeah. I can agree with that too, Sean. Run up ahead. Stars steal. Pavelski waits. Back to the blue line. To Lindell. Back over out in front. Oh, nice blocker save by Swayman. Pasternak gets hit by Lindell on the blue line. And now Bergeron trying to win the puck battle. And he will, and the Stars will get it past center ice. Puck will bounce off a stick. Stars stay in the zone. 3-on-1. What defense? Pass was intended for hits, and Matt Grzelcyk broke it up. Well, Grzelcyk stopped. Probably would have been a goal. It was 3-on-1 for a split second there. Grzelcyk, the only defenseman, just able to block the cross-crease pass. And now here's Grzelcyk bringing it up ahead to Craig Smith, who tries to find Coyle. But he gets hit. Now the Stars bring it up the other way. 3-on-3 they go. A shot's blocked. Shot attempt was by number 40 there for the Stars. He's on my roster somewhere. Is he not? He may not be. Whatever. Stars will get it back, but we got a stoppage. 11:49 to go in the first. Still scoreless between the Bruins and the Stars. These two teams will play their second and last regular season matchup in Dallas January 22nd. That's another 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time puck drop. Well, we reached our first commercial break. We had some college football on today, of course. LSU beating the Gators 49-42. Gators ranked 20th. They're probably dropping out of the 25 after that loss. 10th ranked Michigan State beating Indiana 20-15. Tulsa beat South Florida 32-31. 12th ranked Oklahoma State beat 25th ranked Texas 32-24. Connecticut beat Yale 21-15. 21st ranked Texas A&M beat Missouri 35-14. Auburn upset at 17th ranked Arkansas 38-23. Third ranked Cincinnati destroyed UCF 56-21. I mean, awful week for UCF fans in general. I mean, Latavius Murray didn't do much. He's been unproductive. Blake Bortles had a tryout with the Seahawks, but didn't get signed, and then you get destroyed by the third best team in the country. Not a good week for UCF football fans, to say the least. Northwestern beating Rutgers 21-7. Minnesota beating Nebraska 30-23. You know, obviously, if you're a long-time subscriber to the channel, you know I had to throw in the Blake Bortles news. Favorite NFL player, and he's a free agent. Yeah, I know. It's sad. Virginia up 48-0 over Duke. And then Bowie State beating Virginia State 51-44. That was a good game. How about this little upset for you? Baylor beating BYU, ranked 19th, 38-24. And the biggest upset, Purdue beating second-ranked Iowa 24-7. All right, we'll get to the rest of the college football scores at the conclusion of the next commercial break, which will probably happen in the next 3 to 4 minutes game time. Penguins already up 2-0 over the Blackhawks. I would have loved to see Marc-Andre Fleury get the win in his, will this be his third return to Pittsburgh? Looks like he's going to have to wait to get his first win as a Blackhawk if stuff continues as the Stars win the faceoff. But Craig Smith is all over the Star defender, but Dallas will get it, and they'll bring it up ahead. Here's Lindell. This one bounces off of Clifton's glove. The centering pass, good save by Swayman. We've yet to have a shutout in this NHL season, by the way. Maybe it is Jeremy Swayman or Braden Hope tonight. Ooh, and that's a good check. Andrew Cogliano, I believe that was. Was he 11? Oh, no, it's Luke Glendening. Because, they must have gotten rid of Cogliano. That would make sense. Icing is called. Glendening was the Star who took the shot. And shots on goal, by the way, are 4-0 in favor of the Bruins. I mean, Dallas has had chances. Dallas is more had opportunities in front of the net, but whenever they do, it either gets deflected or they just miss. Or obviously in that one case, Grzelcyk broke up the 3-on-1. But I thought Dallas had a shot or two on goal, but I guess they don't. Maybe Swayman can become the first ever NHL goalie to get a 0-save shutout. Nah, that's I can assure you that one ain't going to happen. Grzelcyk lost possession. Here comes Craig Smith the other way, though. 3-on-3. And he's got Clifton with speed. Connor Clifton shot. Saved by Hopi. And a huge rebound as regame of the Stars. And Dallas tried to go on in. They can't get past DeBrusque. Craig Smith whiffs on the pass towards DeBrusque. Takes a shot on goal. Tipped and wide. Well, DeBrusque at least had a good attempt out in front. Bruins get it back. And now Clifton gets it back going D to his right side. Brought up ahead by the Bruins. Flipped into the zone. Puck played around. DeBrusque is chasing down number 20 there for Dallas. There's Ryan Suter. And this one's taken away. And DeBrusque tried to pass, and now we got a stoppage. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game here. We will. It's going to be a hook on Ryan Suter. So the Bruins are going to go on the power play. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, I got the stick up in DeBrusk's way. Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm going to call former Predator and Wild for hooking. And Bruins get the first power play of their season last season. They were 10th in the power play with 21.9%. Stars ranked 19th in the penalty kill during the regular season. Marchand circles for Pastrnak. Back over to Marchand. Marchand waiting. Back over to McAvoy. Pastrnak one-timer. And that one missed glove side of Hopi. Marchand gets it back. Marchand waits. Pass down low. Back over to Marchand. Marchand back to the blue line. McAvoy back to Marchand. Back to McAvoy to Marchand's one-timer. And he whiffed on it. And the Stars will get it with ease. And they're going to bring it up ahead here. Rope Hintz. We'll pass it back to his defenseman. Oh, he got free for a moment. But ultimately didn't take a shot. The Bruins stealing up ahead. They go. Hall makes a nice move around Andre Sekera. But it's played around by the Stars, kept in the zone by McAvoy. Pass down low, back over to the left wing. Waiting. Marchand, Pastrnak, dangle, block, shot. That was a tremendous block shot there. And the Stars prevent the goal. Roop Hintz. He's probably been the best Stars player of the evening so far. A good steal, a decent shot attempt, and now a block shot that potentially prevented a Pastrnak goal. And now we had a puck scrimmage behind the cage, and we'll get a whistle, and we can get another penalty here. The Bruins had 37 seconds left on this power play, but now we get a trip. And I don't know who this is necessarily on. It's going to be on Nick Foligno. Well, now we're going to have a 4-on-4 for 37 seconds. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, looked like he got his stick underneath Sekera there. Yeah, it did look like a penalty. So we can do a screen record. That's right. Any Bruins goals, they have a chance to get screen record. Whenever a goal or an amazing save or a hit or whatever, like I do in the football broadcast and the baseball broadcast, I'll be putting timestamps in the chat in case you ever want to go back to the live stream and hear the game-winning goal or whatever. I'll make sure to put it in the chat. So if you ever want to go back and listen to that, you can go right ahead. So 4-on-4 for 37 seconds. And Charlie Coyle beat Tyler Seguin in the faceoff to the glove side of Swayman. And Eric Howell up ahead. He lost possession. Here's Seguin, the pass to Ben, and that shot missed. Dallas still doesn't have a shot on goal. Maybe with the power play that changes, but the fact that they've gone 11 minutes and 20 seconds without a shot that's not good. That's not a recipe for a victory. Let's hope he gets like a 50-save shutout. And your one goal goes in. Or you don't register a singular shot, but you score in the shootout. There are possibilities. Now, Stars got another minute 20 to go here on this power play. So they killed off the first one. Bergeron comes on in. Bruins penalty kill ranked 86%. That was second best in the NHL last year. Stars 23.6% on the power play, ranked fifth. Marchand led the league last year in shorthanded goals. We'll see if we got a repeat of that. Played around the boards by Dallas. He's still got 55 seconds left on the power play, and the Bruins tried to clear. They couldn't. Heiskanen lost possession. Good pass from Radulov. Alexander Radulov gets it back. Pass out in front, and Suter cycles down low. Stars still yet to get a shot on goal. That one's going to be tipped out in front and cleared by Brandon Carlos. So it's still not going to get a shot on goal here. Down to 30 seconds left on the power play. 7.5 to go in the first. Suter. This is interesting. Ryan Suter and Alexander Radulov back in the late 2000s were teammates on the Predators. And after, about 11, 12 years, they're coming back as teammates. Ain't that something? Jamie Benn goes on in, and that shot missed. Still not a shot on goal for the Stars. Seguin will bring one on goal. I don't know if they'll necessarily count that as a shot on goal. Maybe they do. Swayman smothers off the shot attempt by Seguin. We got 2 seconds left on the Stars' power play. What a penalty kill here for the Bruins. A couple of cleared shots, a couple of blocked shots, and a decent scoring chance for Bergeron. By the way, NHL seasons for Tyler Seguin, he has had 7 with 20-plus goals scored. He had career high with the Stars back in 17-18. Boston may hate Tyler Seguin for how he left, but listen, I appreciate Tyler Seguin and big contributor to that 2011 Stanley Cup win. So I'm not one who hates on Tyler Seguin often. I mean, yeah, what he did after he left Boston was kind of, but athletes have done worse. So they kill off another power play. Now under 7 to go in the first. And a shot goal by Clifton. I was going to bounce off the blocker of Hopi. Suter has it back. Bruins have been the Stars over the last 25 seconds and counting. Fox will get it over Smith. Oh, that was short-lived. Flip back into the zone, though, so the Bruins can get that time on, can get that attacker zone time back up. Yeah, shots on goal are 8-0 now. I don't know what to tell you if you're the Stars. You have gone now 14 whole minutes without a shot on goal. I mean, this is awful. Yeah, second game of the year. You beat the Rangers 3-2. You can get shots on goal here. Here come the Bruins up the other way from blade to stick. Craig Smith will shoot it off the glass to Brusk. Will hit a defenseman. And going on in and clearing it is Tanner Hirko, one of the new prospects from Dallas. Now Hirko gets it again. He gets hit. Hope he leaves his cage. That's dangerous from Marchand right there. Hope he doesn't give it up, though. Shot miss. Marchand gets it back. Gives it over to Craig Smith. Back over to Pasternak. They got the time zone back up to 25 seconds, and they can't seem to beat out 25 seconds. That's back-to-back times. They're in the Star zone for 25 seconds, but Dallas immediately cleared it. Here's Heiskanen shot. Is that blocked? It was. 15 minutes without a shot on goal. Dallas! I have never seen anything like it. I think this is the deepest in a period I've ever seen a team not have a shot on goal. This is remarkable defense by the Bruins. We get the icing, so now the Bruins will take the face-off to the glove side of Hopi. Coyle will take the draw against Tyler Seguin. And Sagan's going to win the draw, but the Bruins are going to immediately steal possession. Hall to Carlo, D to Riley. Brandon Carlo's low shot, tipped on goal, but Hopi makes the glove save. I couldn't tell if that was tipped on goal by Hall or Coyle, but regardless, Hopi makes the save. He's got 9 of them as we have 4:38 to go in the first period. All right, we're in commercial break. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. They got 15 whole minutes without a shot on goal. How could you be that bad? Oh, my God. I think this team was in the Stanley Cup Finals a year and a half ago. Dallas may be finishing in 6th or worst in the Central the way they're going. The only teams that may finish below them are Chicago and Arizona. I think Minnesota, St. Louis, Colorado, Winnipeg. You're going to be using Dallas as a doormat soon. Again, you can use, second game of the season all you want as an excuse, but the Bruins haven't even played a game yet, and they already have 8 shots on goal. So I don't know what to tell you there. Continuing on with the college football scores, we'll just quickly wrap up the finals from earlier today before we get into the current games. South Carolina beat Morgan State 38-14. Oh my God, Western Michigan 64-31 over Kent State. There you go. Fresno State beat Wyoming 17-0. Boy, Wyoming has been horrible since Josh Allen got drafted. Number 1 ranked Georgia beating 11th ranked Kentucky 30-13. Michigan Central beating Toledo 26-23 in overtime. Pittsburgh beating Virginia Tech 20-7. Colorado beating Arizona 34-0. And Western Kentucky beating Old Monarchs 43-20. And then South Carolina beating Vanderbilt 21-20. We'll get to the current games and the upcoming games probably during our next commercial break, which may be during the first intermission at the rate we're going. Spencer away from stealing game 2 in Houston, bring the days to Fenway. That's right. Hey, Boston's got to hold on. We'll head back to Houston on Monday. If I can, I will commentate Game 3 on Monday and then Game 4 on Tuesday. That is my upcoming broadcast schedule for next week. The Red Sox are in the playoffs, so I kind of got to do more of their games now. After they win this game, they're only 3 games away from the World Series, so we'll see what happens. But I figured to do the Bruins next. It is their first game. Here's Carlo, D-to-D, coil shot, missed glove side. Also, if I was to do the Red Sox-Astros game, I would have missed the first inning. So probably better off I was doing this game anyway. But here come the Stars. Foxa over to Ben, blocker stopped by Swayman. They got a shot on goal. It took him 16 minutes, but it is now 9-1 in the shot department. Oh, Jamie Benn, finally. 16 whole minutes. Here's Bergeron the other way. Glove save, Hopi. Hopi's made more saves in the past 35 seconds than Swayman has in this entire game. I'm sure Dallas' shot total it'll get up there by like the late second period at the rate we're going. And by up there, I mean they'll get 8 or 9. Maybe they get more. Who knows? Bergeron will take the draw against Sagan, so former teammates going at it there to the glove side of Hopi. Marchand against Suter. That would be a nice fight, Marchand versus Ryan Suter. Oh, and Marchand getting in Suter's face a little bit off that face-off. That would be a good fight, Marchand versus Suter. Stars will play it around the boards for Radulov. He didn't get it, though. Sagan will flip it over to Radulov, and now he clears as it goes past Grzelcyk. Up ahead. Bergeron stays on sides. Pass to Marchand. The shot save. Hopi only shot right at him. Hopi's going to make that save 10 times out of 10. They didn't even get a screen out in front. And we'll head back to commercial break. 3:17 to go in the first. Well, the fact that Dallas has this little shots on goal, really, it should be, oh my goodness, it should really be like, should really be at least 1-2-0 Bruins right now. Okay. Now on to the current college scores. Alabama beating Mississippi State 7-3. Of course, Alabama ranked 5th. 22nd ranked North Carolina is visiting Death Valley. What do they call it here? The Hill Valley, whatever. They're playing Boston College, and BC trying to come back from their loss against Clemson and then had their bye week last week. 4th ranked Oklahoma facing TCU in a few minutes. Same thing with 13th ranked Ole Miss going up against Tennessee. Eli versus Peyton Manning's college right there. How about that one? Tennessee and Ole Miss. And then later today we have at 10, 18th ranked Arizona State against Utah. All right, now onto the NHL scores for actually my hockey viewers. Panthers up 2-0 over the Islanders as that game is nearing the second intermission. Man, re-sign Ryan Pulock. Everyone's thinking the Islanders can go to the Cup. Well, they lost their first game, losing 2-0 now. Talk to me, Islander fans. What's happening? You got 80 games to turn around. You're going to miss the playoffs. No, let's not get carried away. But Florida doing a nice job beating the Islanders 2-0. Pittsburgh up 4-0 over Chicago. Oh dear. That is, Fleury, his return. Yeah, that didn't go as planned. 2-0 Maple Leafs over the Senators. Rangers and Canadiens tied 0. Kraken and Blue Jackets tied. Red Wings have a 1-0 lead over the Canucks. And the Lightning have a 1-0 lead over the Capitals as the Stars win the faceoff as we come out of our last commercial break. Here's Clifton on goal. Oh, yeah, of course, the Sabres being the Coyotes 2-1 earlier today in the shootout. The 2-0, Dustin Tokarski making 30 saves in Buffalo's win. They are leading the Eastern Conference. Can you believe it? Who cares their record's 2-0? The fact that the Sabres are leading the Eastern Conference, that's going to go in the stat sheet. That's going to go in as they led the Eastern Conference for one day. I think if Florida wins later on, they may surpass them or Tampa Bay, but Buffalo, they're doing the thing. Lundending against Bergeron, the draw. Face-off taking the Hoopie's glove side. Bergeron lays the hit. Stars will try to bounce it off the boards. They can't do it. Here's a slap shot. Another glove save by Hoopie. Just shooting right at Hoopie. Like, you got to get bodies out in front. You got to try to get redirections. You got to get those rebounds. This is the previous 5 shots for the Bruins have just been easy saves for Brandon Hoopie. They're getting the shots on goal, which is great, but they are getting quality shots on goal. Except for just hoping one may trickle in eventually. What's up, Annette? And, actually, they're currently leading the whole NHL. Face-off is won by the Bruins. Shot on goal was up by Hoopie. Well, they're technically leading the whole NHL too, but they're definitely going to be leading the Eastern Conference. They may not be leading the NHL after tonight. I don't know what Western Conference teams are on. Well, let's see if Vancouver comes back and wins their game, if Colorado wins, and if Winnipeg wins, and then I think if Calgary wins, LA. Sabres could be tied for first place in the NHL at the end of the night. Oh, this is a giveaway. Marchand is tripped, and that's going to be a penalty shot. Marchand got the penalty shot. He went on goal on a breakaway, and he was tripped up by a star defenseman. Oh, and now they're reviewing it. It looked like it was going to be a penalty shot. The referee signaled, but they can overturn it and just make it a 2. Ryan Suter with the trip. Yeah, Suter tripped up Marchand. And then Marchand ran to Hoopie unintentionally. Well, Suter may have prevented a Marchand goal, but he almost injured Hoopie in the process. That's not good. And we are going to get a penalty shot. Brad Marchand, 4 for 7 in his career. Going on in with speed. He scores! 5-0 goal for Brad Marchand on the penalty shot. 1-0 Boston. There we go. Penalty shot goal off the trip from Suter. And he beats Hoopie 5-0. How about that? First goal of the year for the Bruins is a penalty shot. I didn't have that one on my bingo card. Perfect shot. That's his go-to shootout move. Wait, score 5-0. All right. It's around the 38:05 mark. There you go, Sean. He did make it count. And who would have thought the Bruins' first goal of the year is off a Brad Marchand penalty shot. That is unreal. I got to tell you one thing, though. If Hoopie made that save, I think that would have been a momentum changer, and Dallas would start to play a little bit better offensively. But as for right now, it is all Boston. 13-1, the shots on goal, and now Marchand scoring his first of the year. Carlos shot the face-off, and what a save by Hopi, robbing Trent Frederick. Oh my goodness, what a remarkable save that was. The star defenseman's down. Rope Hintz, actually. That's a forward. Oh no. He is bleeding from either the nose or the mouth. Uh-oh. Rope Hintz is going to head off to the locker room here. Oh dear. And I don't know if that was his face or his nose. Let's take a look here. Carlo took the face off, and then what happened? Ooh, did the end of Frederick's stick hits in the nose? Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's a nose injury. Frederick's blade of a stick may have hits his nose. It was kind of tough to tell from that angle, but oh God, I hope that's not the case. Well, here's Coyle to take the draw against Ben, so here's up the Rope Hintz. Hopefully he's okay. Get that stitch back up and he can come back to the second. Carlos shot missed. Here's Craig Smith passing it down low for Charlie Coyle. Coyle waits back over to Riley, and a glove saved by Hopi. And then Carlo, slap shot, almost beat Hopi glove side, but he didn't. Yeah, the shot's on goal now, 16-1. This is bizarre. So pass out in front, that one missed. McAvoy, nice dangle. McAvoy, good save by Hopi. Molino off the boards. McAvoy gets it back, a slap shot saved by Hopi. And he smothers with a minute 24. Okay, so I've taken to the glove side of Bishop. Stolen by DeBrush, trying to find Howell on the slot. He couldn't. Puck will bounce off the boards. Now the Bruins will try to bring it up ahead. Take it away. Here is Lundell. Flipping it in down to the final minute of the period. Get my mic for just a second. And it looked like McAvoy got tripped up. 51.7 to go. Looks like McAvoy's getting called. It looked like McAvoy got tripped. Let's see. McAvoy getting tangled up by Radulov. Oh, McAvoy tried to cover the puck. Is that why? Stars 0 for 1 on the power play with no shots on goal. Stars win the draw over to Ryan Suter. Suter shot saved by Swayman. There we go. There's a second shot on goal. Dallas is getting shots on goal now. Oh my goodness. Look at them go. They got a whole two. And one of them's from Ryan Suter. The other from Jamie Benn. Up ahead. Flipped into the zone by Suter. Yeah, I think they called it for tripping, but that looked like tripping not on McAvoy. Here's a shot saved by Swayman. And that was his best save of the game right there, robbing Jamie Benn point blank. Good passing there by the Stars in the attacking zone. 20.6 to go. We'll get a face-off taken to the left side of Swayman. And we'll take a look again here on this replay. I mean, that's just pretty good cross-ice pass. Definitely. It bounced off a Bergeron stick, actually. format. Could have maybe done a little bit of a better job trying to cover the slot, but. And last season at 35 points in 52 games, a long-time Stars captain. He's been a Stars captain since when? 2015, 2016? Maybe a little earlier. Bruins will clear. After winning the face-off, and here's Radulov to foul 10 seconds. Going on into the zone, Lindell, saved by Swayman. And period's going to come to a close. This is remarkable. The Stars had one shot on goal heading into this power play, and they've had 3 on this power play alone, and they'll still have 1:09 carry over into the second, thanks to the penalty on McAvoy. But Bruins outshooting the Stars 17-4, and Brad Marchand's penalty shot goal is the difference maker. 1-0 Bruins lead at the end of one. You know what we do here? We go re-listen to some of my goal calls and such. And I guess we can go do that here with the Marchand. Marchand, 4 for 7 in his career. Going on there, with speed, he scores! 5-0 goal for Brian Marchand on the penalty shot. All right, that wasn't a bad one. That was a good call. Good job, Grant. Pats on the back. Oh, no, I don't want to head back on there. Go. All right. So that's the first in a mission. What are we going to do here? I'll probably take a break sometime in between. Think any of the NHL scores changed. Maybe one did. Red Sox still up 9-3 over the Astros in the bottom of the 8th. Hopefully that game ends by the time during the intermission, so I can post that on my Instagram, which you know the drill here. But if you have, for whatever reason, haven't yet followed Fletcher Sports on Instagram, you have to for daily sports news. For your regular NHL, NFL, MLB, and NBA news, just go follow. And subscribe here on YouTube for more weekly play-by-play broadcasts. Although I will have to say, I will have to kind of slow down my YouTube vids just a little bit until at least January. I have future college stuff that I have to attend to, and I am interning for a radio station, and starting next Saturday, I'm going to be helping out with the football games there next Friday and Saturday. So unfortunately, I may not be able to commentate on YouTube, but at least I'll still be doing sports and broadcasting and learning stuff elsewhere. So that's fine. Hopefully, especially with the World Series coming up, hopefully, it doesn't interfere too much. Again, it may interfere a Friday night, but really the games are played on Saturday afternoon. So I can at least always do a game Saturday night, worst comes to worst. And then kind of same thing with college, visiting colleges and stuff. We'll see what happens. But I'm just giving you guys a quick little update. Like, I couldn't commentate the Thursday night football game between the Buccaneers and the Eagles. That was because I was busy doing stuff I needed to complete. So, yeah, but don't worry. We'll still commentate as often as I can. The Panthers now have a 3-0 lead over the Islanders. Still 4-0 Penguins over the Blackhawks. Maple Leafs slipped 2-0 over the Senators. Rangers, Canadians tied at 0. Kraken and Blue Jackets tied at 0 as well. The Red Wings being the Canucks 1-0. Capitals and Lightning 0-0. Tampa Bay was up 1-0. I guess they must have called a goal back. And then starting in about 6 minutes, we had the Predators and the Hurricanes, and then the Blues and the Avalanche. We got a couple of repeats from last year's playoffs. Stars and Sharks, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Same thing with Flames and Oilers, and then 10:30 Kings and Wild. Minnesota Wild, all right. You signed Kaprizov, but can't resign anyone else. Also, the Penguins-Blackhawks game is on NHL Network But I don't really know how much that game is worth watching right now, considering it's 4-0 Pittsburgh. Maybe if Chicago makes it like 4-2. Maybe it's worth giving it a look. But up until then, I don't know. All right. So let's take a look at the college scores real quickly. Oh, actually, what we can do is we can pretend I know what I'm talking about. Soccer. Yes. It's always good. WOL is they defeated AVL 3-2. Lancaster City beat Manchester United 4-2. Chelsea beat Brendel Ford 1-0, and LAFC beat San Jose 3-1. Right now, the New England Revolution and the Chicago Fire tied at 0 at halftime, and then two European countries going at it. 8 o'clock, and then Cruz Azal against Tigres at 10. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that stuff correctly. All right. Defense votes away. Come on, Red Sox. And then, yeah, looking back and then, of course, Red Sox and Astros wrapping up right now, starting in 10 minutes. Game 1 of the NLDS, or the NLCS. What am I talking about? We're past the divisional series now. NLCS, Dodgers and Braves. You can watch that game live on TBS. I'll probably be watching that one at the conclusion of this hockey game, but yeah. All right, other college scores. 14-3, Alabama beating Mississippi 14-3, Ole Miss beating Tennessee 7-0. Boston College and North Carolina State tied at 7, and Oklahoma is a 7-0 lead over TCU. Okay. That's still 7-7. I don't understand why I can't watch the BC game. Like, I live in Boston. Why can't I watch the BC Eagles game? That's so stupid. Tomorrow's Jaguars Dolphins. Yay. I won't be commentating that, though. I will be busy in the morning. But the plan is to commentate Cowboys and Patriots at 4:25. If for whatever reason I'm busy throughout the entire afternoon, then I'll just go on for the first half of the Seahawks-Steelers game. But the plan is making it for the Patriots-Cowboys. I could probably even make a 1 o'clock game. But I think Patriots and Cowboys. I mean, Chargers-Ravens will be cool. Maybe if I get stuff done by 1, maybe Ravens-Chargers. Maybe I might even just do Red Zone. I mean, tomorrow wouldn't be the greatest day to commentate Red Zone. Let's say the 1 o'clock game. I mean, you have Cardinals, Browns, Patriots, Cowboys, and like Raiders, Broncos. Like, okay. I'm going to do Red Zone. I got to do the 1 o'clock windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on compared to 3. Again, I don't think I'll be able to make Jaguars Dolphins, but they shouldn't be busy all day, so I should hopefully avoid Seahawks Steelers. And then Monday's Bills and Titans. That's a good game, but I'll probably again end up doing baseball over that. Next Thursday will be Broncos and Browns. I'll try to commentate that game. There is no promises though. At that point, I might just try to commentate the Bruins. Of course, now if the Bruins are back on, I'm going to obviously be doing them over other teams. So, yeah, Broncos and Browns is not really a game that interests me a lot. Maybe I will. We'll see. And I feel like I should kind of commentate football more than hockey, considering football ends in February, hockey ends in June. We should probably try to commentate as many football games as I can now I'm thinking about it. We'll see what happens. I guess it all depends on, like, who the Bruins playing. So like if the Bruins are playing the Maple Leafs or like the Canadians or like an important game, I'm doing that over that. But if like the Bruins are playing, for example, the Dallas Stars, and it's not their first game of the year, there's probably a good chance they'll do like Thursday night over that. So really, I'm up to changing my schedule. I'm up to commentating other games as well. Like whatever games are on NHL Network, I'll do. Quickly just check that out. Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday. Oh yeah, Wednesday. Do Power Skate. Thursday. Okay, Friday. Oh, I'm gonna be busy next Friday. Like next Saturday is going to be Bruins Maple Leafs and Penguins. But let me see if the Bruins are on Saturday. I'll try to make Saturday nights kind of like Bruins nights, I guess. If they're always on Saturday. Let's see. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see. Trying to look. Nesson doesn't have the upcoming Bruins game scheduled, which kind of stinks. Oh, and I guess the NBA season's starting up on Tuesday. Oh, and Nets and Bucks. That'll be a good game. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing basketball for another few weeks. At the rate. I mean, expect more basketball when football season ends. I guess really up until like January, I wouldn't really expect a whole lot of basketball commentaries. I might do one here and there, but again, primarily it's going to be football and hockey once baseball ends. And then, of course, when my Thanksgiving and Christmas break rolls around for school and stuff, I'm going to try to throw in a couple of throwback commentaries as well. Well, at least during Christmas break, I plan on doing one throwback baseball game because by that point it'd be a couple months since I've done baseball. So we'll see what happens. But again, this is kind of my outdraft. Again, my broadcasting schedule is going to be all over the place until around January. Then I should have it like much more stable. Like I want to do more college football, but like because like I had a blast doing the BC Missouri game 3 Saturdays ago. I had an absolute blast commentating that game, but it's kind of like there's just other games I'd rather commentate. So, we'll see what happens here. It is a 10-0 Iowa State over Kansas State, and Wisconsin Army West tied at 0. But that game's like the first minute. And Utah State beating UNLV 13-10. All right, Red Sox are 3 outs away. It's still up 9-3. Oh yeah, Boston's gonna win that game. All right, let me go get that format ready. There's no way the Red Sox lose, so let me go post it. I didn't even check my Instagram in a couple hours. I probably gotta post something. Might as well now. Let's see intermission. Drew O'Connor's first career NHL goal. And it was literally an empty net because Marc-Andre Fleury left his cage. His first career goal is the easiest goal he's ever going to score in his career, apparently. There we go. All right. Nothing there to post. Nothing and nothing. Okay. And then let me get the Red Sox post because I'll probably have to post it during a commercial break for this one. All right. Well, I got the format ready in case they win. All right. Honestly, I think we're going to head to the second relatively quickly. If there's, for whatever reason, another commercial break after this one, excuse me, I'll step aside for a few minutes. But I think we are heading to the second period now. This intermission's already been about 17 minutes, which, usually it's around 18, 19. So we're probably going to head back to the game after another couple of commercials here. I'll stay on, and if for whatever reason it isn't the end of the intermission, I'll step aside for a few minutes, collect my breath, and I'll get the second period going. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting since June to commentate some Bruins goals. It's been painful. I've been waiting and just impatiently waiting to commentate hockey, impatiently waiting to especially commentate the Bruins. I mean, yeah, I commentated the Capitals-Rangers game with Alex on Power Escape, but, that was more of a live reaction than anything. But also, it's those are two teams that, I ain't going to get excited over those teams like I get excited for the Bruins or perhaps other teams, so. All right, I got a lot of commercial breaks here. What the heck? I like this commercial, though. The football mascot's drinking a Coors Light. That's a good commercial. Yeah, 17 years old, bringing up beer commercials in his broadcasts. Whoops. All right. Hopefully that should be the end. Yeah, they're showing the advertisements, so that's probably this is probably heading to the second period now. And we are second period underway. Brad Marchand's lone goal was off the penalty shot, and we'll see what happens against Boston. I think the most impressive stat of the period, the Bruins out shooting the Stars 17-4. Take a look at you get to hear Sofina Jerk-Stowansky. I'm better at pronouncing it. The woman behind the glass for Nelson. Oh my God. I remember Naokyo Thrunayama. She was a good reporter. I got rid of her after the 2013 season, 2014 season, but she was good. She was a good reporter. I mean, she's fine too, but Naoko Thrunayama was the best Bruins insider aside Andy Brickley. But neither here nor there. We're ready to get this second period underway. As looks like Sagan will take the draw for the Stars. And, of course, McAvoy will still be in the box. For another, 47 seconds roughly? Another 40-something seconds. And Ben will take the draw against Coyle. Hits 15-14 in favor of the Bruins. And Coyle Lose the draw to Ben as we do begin the second. And, there's still a minute left on the power play. Okay. So I guess 40-something seconds were 4-on-4. Okay. So now 55 seconds of counting on the power play. Here's John Moore playing it around the boards. Kept into the zone by the Stars. A pass down low. Ben flipping it behind the cage for Sagan. Kramer was all right. Sideline before. Yeah. It was good too. This one's brought up ahead. Now here is a pass by the Stars. Still keeping it in. Radulov back over to his defenseman, and it's blocked. This is good forechecking by Eric Howell on the penalty kill. That's what they acquired him for. Speed on the penalty kill. And you know what? It worked. Giveaway, and the backhand missed the cage. So Stars will get 4 shots on the power play, but they advance to 0-2 on the evening. Stars now have it behind the cage. Trying to fish it out in front. This one's going to be stolen by the Bruins. And up ahead. Good pass. They stay on sides. Holtby lost. I think he fell down for a second. Bruins don't get a quality shot on goal, so no harm, no foul. Here's Nick Foligno backhand into the zone, down low. Circling the cage, Pasternak sends it back over to the blue line. Here's Grzelcyk trying to find Marchand. Well, I got the first line back out there. Lifting his own by Heiskanen, taken away. Here's McAvoy. A long lead pass, and that was deflected wide. Marchand. Want to play it up ahead to the, taken away by Fuxa here. And I still have no word on if Rope Hintz returned. I hope he did, because, again, it looked like he got his nose cut open by either Trent Frederick's skate or stick. It looked like it was the skate, so... And hopefully he is all right. As here's Heiskanen's shot. That one whistles wide to the glove side. Now Stars keeping possession down low. There's a shot by Fosca and a save by Swayman. So Swayman makes his first save of the period, and now McAvoy falls down. Joe Pavelski getting in his face there. Joe Pavelski, you don't usually see him get flustered, but sent McAvoy for a ride after that one, and we'll take a look again on why there was... take a look at the Marchand penalty shot. I thought they were going to look back at why Pavelski threw McAvoy to the ice, but this is showing commercial breaks from the first period, I guess. Or replays, rather. Okay, so taking the glove side of Swayman. Draws one by Grzelcyk. Up ahead to Frederick. And now here comes Thomas Nosek in his Bruin debut. Lost possession. Still with it, though, is Carson Kuhlman. Kuhlman back to the blue line, a low shot, tipped on goal by Frederick wide. Frederick gets it back for Carson Kuhlman now. Kuhlman off the boards. Grzelcyk slap shot, kick save, Holtby. Grzelcyk for the Nosek. Nosek will dish it over to Frederick. Nosek will bring it over to Kuhlman. He gets hammered right in front of the Stars bench. And now Dallas will get possession, and they'll shoot it on in. The backhand pass for Grzelcyk. That Grzelcyk will pass up ahead. Is a pass. Frederick gets it back momentarily for the Stars steal again. And now here's Craig Smith. Pass in open space. A shot saved by Holtby. Craig Smith with the pass. Charlie Coyle with the shot. And Holtby made a nice save, and that could easily have been 2-0. Next, Smith go pass over to Coyle. Now Coyle will take the face-off. Took left side of Hopi against Jamie Benn. Stars win the draw. Coyle back over to the blue line. A slap shot smothered by Hopi. We got another face-off taken to Hopi's glove side. How about the Stars, though? It's kind of got to stink for them. They're beginning the season on an Eastern Conference road trip. That's not really the way to go. They're playing the Stars again tomorrow. And then they're playing the Penguins on Tuesday. And they finally face a Western Conference team next Friday, the Kings, and that's going to be their home debut. The Bruins are playing the Sabres next Friday night again. I don't think I'll be able to commentate that game, unfortunately. But here is Pastrnak passing it down low for Bergeron. Bergeron will play it around. McAvoy keeps it into the zone. Pastrnak down low for Marchand. Marchand has it to Pastrnak. Passing it for Bergeron in the slot, and it's blocked by the Stars. Made around. That shot goes over the glove of Swayman and wide. Grzelcyk tumbles down to the ice with Denis Gurianov. But the Bruins will steal a puck, and Marchand will flip it over to McAvoy, who shoots it on in and goes for the line change. Ozan Hernandez comes in to close it for the Red Sox. I mean, they're still up 9-3. I think they're going to win that one. We do have a penalty coming up, and for what, I have no idea. It's going to be against the Stars. All right. So Bruins 0-for-1 on the power play, but they will get an attempt here. It's number 40 in the box for the Stars. That's right, 40 is not on my roster, so I got to go. See here, my camera's shaking a bit. It's going to be Pearson for interference. Here again, I know I apologize greatly that my camera is shaking. Bruins win the draw. Here is a shot from Riley. That one missed. There we go. My trusty writing utensil. Let's hope he makes a save there. Let me just write that down real quickly. Okay. Here's Riley dishing it down low to Haula. Haula shots blocked. Gets back to Riley. Riley shoots wide blocker side. Back over to Riley. D to D. Going on in the shot. That one's blocked, and the Stars are going to get an attempt shorthanded here. Here comes the Stars. 2-on-1. 3-on-3. A shot. Oh, good save by Swayman. That one may have actually been blocked. The shot attempt was by Glendening. Here come the Bruins the other way. Foligno dishes it over to Craig Smith. There's still a minute left on this power play for the Bruins. Riley goes in down low, pass out front, saved by Hopi. And Foligno can't get the rebound. Neither could Smith. Pastrnak now out there. Pastrnak circling, going on in the quick shot. Tries to go blocker side, and he couldn't beat Hopi's shoulder. Marchand down low for Pastrnak. Over to Taylor Hall. Hall will wait. Hall finds a man in the slot. Finds McAvoy at the blue line. A slap shot deflected out of play. 34 seconds left on the power play. And get face-off taken to his glove side. We'll score update for you. The Hurricanes up 1-0 over the Predators, and the Dodgers-Braves officially underway that game in the bottom of the first. Block shots are 7-4 in favor of the Stars. And the Bruins win the face-off. One-timer, Pastrnak. That one missed. Probably put a dent in the boards. And now McAvoy will get it back. McAvoy will bring it up ahead of Foligno. Back over to McAvoy. McAvoy, look at the speed. The offensive defenseman going on in with an attempt. Bruins keep possession. Oh, and the pass intended for McAvoy was missed. And that's going to kill off the last 6 seconds of this power play here. So Bruins had a shot at it, but now their power play will expire. But Marchand comes on in. Good pass down low. Play to himself. Nice move by Pastrnak. And he tries to find the centering pass. He couldn't do it. Stars get it and will clear. Quick pass. Here's Marchand. Lost possession. And now Bruins will get it back with Derek Forbot. Over Saturn Jet tries to bring it up ahead, slowed down by a Bruin, and now Swayman has to go from behind his cage after the dumping by Dallas. Stolen Pavelski. Backhand on goal. Swayman will stop it with his blocker and smother. 12:19 to go in the second. Bruins still up 1-0. That's a penalty shot goal by Marchand back in the first. Yuri Gurriel hit a useless home run, 9-4. I was nervous in the fifth inning where it was 9-0 Boston, but then the Astros scored 3. But once Eovaldi got out of that inning, I calmed down a bit. And yeah, once it was still 9-3 in the seventh inning, I was like, okay, they're going to win. 9-4 now. Well, Houston, they got to make the game interesting somehow. I mean, again, that was pretty abysmal, them trying to close up the fifth inning with the score being 9-0. So I don't know what to tell you there. Hopefully Red Sox don't mess around. They win the game and they go back home with a 1-1 series tie. I mean, that's what you need to do. You're Boston. You're undefeated at Fenway during the playoffs, and now you win a game in Houston. It's kind of like how you won a game in Tampa Bay, came in and you were winning the games in Boston. And remember, this is baseball, so you play the next 3 games in Boston. You could potentially close out the series. I don't think they will. I think if the Astros win, it'll be in 6, and I think if the Red Sox win, they'll win in Game 7. But ultimately, I feel whoever wins Game 5 is going to determine that series. Panthers still being the Islanders 3-1. Blackhawks are on the board 4-1 over the Penguins. The Kraken have a 1-0 lead over the Blue Jackets, trying to win back-to-back games. It'll be their first ever winning streak in franchise history if they win, technically speaking. Maple Leafs still being the Senators 2-0. Rangers and Canadiens still tied 0. Canucks tied up against the Red Wings. Still 0-0 between the Lightning and the Capitals, and 1-0 Carolina over Nashville. All right. Face off taken to the blocker side of Jeremy Swayman. And the draw is won by Rock Foxon. The shot missed by Dallas. Here come the Bruins. Up ahead with speed. 3-on-3. They shoot on into the zone, and icing is called. That was an icing. Ugh. Borderline icing call, but neither here. There it is. Face off be taken back in Swayman's end. Bruce Cassidy, been the Bruins head coach since 2016. Done a magnificent job. All he's missing is the cup win. He has the cup appearance. And the Bruins win the cup. I don't know. They have the core to do it. The question is, can they? And honestly, I don't even know, to be completely real with you. I still think Tampa Bay is ahead of them. I still think a couple of teams that are in the Metropolitan may even be ahead of the Bruins. We'll see. But I think the Bruins are going to finish third in the division. I think it's going to be Tampa Bay, Toronto, Boston, Florida. I think that's how the top 4 in the Atlantic is going to go this year. So that means you'll likely get an away series in the playoffs, which kind of stinks. Coyle with the pass. That shot saved by Holtby. Going post to post, making a good save. Here comes Pavelski, 2-on-1 the other way. Oh, the pass bounced off the stick. Ouch. That's got to hurt you if you're Dallas. It bounced off the stick of Suter and into the corner. He could have definitely roofed it on Swayman if Swayman went in the butterfly position. It was a great pass and everything, but Suter just bounced off his stick, unfortunately. Here's a shot saved by Swayman in traffic. So now Dallas has 8 shots on goal. They're at least getting shots on goal now. Regularity shots on goal. Kick saved by Swayman again. That time making the save on Tanner Hero. Or Kiro. And a giveaway score! Boston gave it up out in front. And it's going to be a goal for Glendening. Luke Glendening, his first ever goal as a Dallas Star. We'll tie this game up at 1. I mean, this is just poor play in the Bruins' end. I mean, Bruins not getting to loose puck, and the shutout wasn't going to last forever. And like I mentioned, Dallas started getting shots on goal with regularity. It was about time one was going to go in. Beat Swayman blocker side and is 1-1. I mean, Boston should still be winning this game because they've been outright dominating, but that was poor defense. And Dallas cashed in, so Luke Glendening scores and is 1-1. And here come the Stars again. The backhand pass, the shot goes over the net. Oh my God, Dallas will score 2 goals about 15 seconds apart. That would have been something. But even out shooting the Stars 22-9, Dallas claws back. And again, that's just lazy defense on the Bruins' behalf. Swayman, I mean, the saves he was making were pretty good ones. And again, one was going to trickle in once the defense kind of quit playing so hard. That's a attempt for Marchand, doesn't connect. And I can tell you one thing, Dallas is winning this game 1-0 if it isn't for a Marchand penalty shot. So, well, I don't know what to tell you there, but the Bruins offense, they got to start plotting in some goals here. Again, they have the shots on goal. Now they just need the goals. And throughout the first period, they were spending way too much time shooting shots directly at Hopi. Like, they have to try to screen, get in the trapezoid, get in the triangle, get in the square, get McAvoy or Grizzly lined up at the blue line. Like, they got to do something here to spark, if not goals, at least quality scoring opportunities. As Ben lost possession, gives it over to Heiskanen, and now shot in the zone by Dallas. Icing will not be called. In fact, Dallas will just go for the line change. Here comes Forbach going D to D. Up ahead, here comes Nosak. Thomas Nosak shielding the puck, trying to squeeze it in behind the pad of Hopi. And a save made, and with 9:03 to go in the second, Luke Glendening, former Red Wing, scoring his first goal as a Star, tying the game up at 1. It's 9-5 now. Oh, God. Don't tell me the Astros are actually going to come back. I mean, I don't think they will because there's one out. But I'll tell you one thing. It's 9-5. Grand Slam ties it. Dude, if Boston blows that game, they will literally have to win the World Series, or else I'm never forgiving them for that. Revolution and Fire tied at 1 in the 64th minute in the MLS game. Yeah, 9-5 now. What the hell? Come on, Red Sox. Just close the deal. Braves lead the Dodgers 1-0 top of the second. There we go. At least the Red Sox lose. I can deal with that. I can deal with the Dodgers losing, but come on, Red Sox. Alabama being Mississippi State 21-3. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee being Ole Miss 7-9. Boston College and North Carolina still tied 7. Oklahoma has a 14-7 lead over TCU. The college games on right now. 0-0. Wisconsin and Army of West Point. Iowa State up 10-7 over Kansas State. Stanford has a 13-7 lead over Washington State. And Utah State has a 10-3 lead over the University of Las Vegas. And to conclude your score watching here, None of the NHL scores have changed, except the Red Wings taking a 2-1 lead over the Canucks. All right, we're in a commercial break. It was 1-0 Bruins for a while, but moments ago, it's a giveaway by Brandon Carlo, which leads to a Luke Glendening goal. This game is even at 1. Bruins helmet sponsor is TD Bank, and the Stars helmet sponsor is 7-Eleven. A good, trusty bank and gas station store here in the United States for any of my out-of-country viewers who, at least I know one's watching. So, shout out to that certain individual. As Bruins get it back in the zone here, Craig Smith will dish it over to Riley. Mike Riley passing it down low for Charlie Coyle. Coyle to Riley, slap shot. Missed the cage, bounced off the side of the net. Smith was there for the rebound, and now we have a delayed penalty, and we're going to get a cross-check. And is that going to be on Jamie Benn? It will be. Yeah, I thought I saw it. And Benn's going to go to the box of the Bruins, although they're 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. They'll get their third attempt, and you have to call a cross-check on the Dallas captain. Ben, yeah, that's definitely a cross-check on Craig Smith. Smith luckily didn't fall face first in the boards. It was he fell backwards. I would tell you one thing. If Craig Smith fell face first into the boards, they could have potentially been looking at a major. But, yeah, it's your regular 2-minute power play here. Bruins will dish it over. Pass to the slot. Save. Hoping rebound. Oh, it bounced off a Hull stick. Hull had the rebound in perfect position. It bounced off his stick. One-timer by Pasternak, and he missed. Bruins with back-to-back quality opportunities. Hull whiffed on the rebound, and Pasternak shot over the cage. Here's Hull. Back over to the defense. McAvoy, D to D. Pass down low. Bergeron trying to set something up out in front for Hull. Saved by Hopi. Pasternak can't get it. McAvoy keeps it in. The backhand pass. Pass down low to Hull. Hull looking for Bergeron in the slot. Now back over to Marchand. Zone time is back in the Bruins' favor. 25 seconds. Why do we even mention it? There's going to be 25 seconds and the Stars clear. That's the third time today the Bruins have been in the Stars zone for 25 straight seconds. And the Stars just immediately clear it the second I bring it up. I apologize. I am announcing jinxing the Bruins like crazy. Breakaway chance here for the Stars, and saved by Swayman. That was impressive. Announcer jinxed the Bruins some more, and it almost backfired. Glendening almost scored his second. Just a poor giveaway there from Taylor Hall. Just try to clear. Or no, that was McAvoy. Bounced off his stick. And, good save by Swayman. That would have been something if that didn't go. And they're going to call McAvoy for hooking. I don't necessarily agree, but well, I guess trying to avoid the breakaway goal. No penalty shot. And Cassie's saying, what the heck? But I don't know. I think that, wasn't a great call. Wasn't an awful call. At least get why they called it. But Swayman, he just needed to do. He just needed to make the save on Glendening, and he did. Here's a face-off win for the Bruins, and they will try to clear it. As we still have 40 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Now Bruins get in from behind the cage. Here we go. Grizzlick going on in. Okay. Stars keeping puck in the zone for the final 7 seconds. Puck cleared. Grizzlick will bring it up ice. Flipping it into the zone. Here's Suter now playing it. Stars are over 2 on the power play with 3 shots. Here comes Tyler Seguin. Seguin will play it into the zone. Carlo with a good check. And cleared by the Bruins. Hold on, I meant to. And Stars keeping the puck in the zone. And Bruins now in the puck jam down low. Good pass. Oh, they tried to clear it. Instead, they set up a one-timer for Dallas. Swayman able to stick with the puck, though. Now here's Lindell. Oh, and Marchand gave him a little hit out in front. They're going to call a trip on Marchand. Oh, well, I can't argue with that one. I kind of can, but I won't because I understand why the referee called this a trip. The McAvoy one made sense. This one, not as much. I mean, Buck's behind the cage. I mean, he tripped him up, but he never intended to trip with the stick. He just kind of tripped him with the skate. He was going full speed, trying to make a hit. Well, Stars will get 5-on-3 for 11 seconds. It's not the worst call I've seen, but believe me. But Stars will go back on the 5-on-3 here for another 5 seconds. He's in the pass. Oh, good passing here from the Stars. A one-timer missed by Garyanov, and now Stars basically can refresh. They got a minute 45 on the power play. Pass looking for Ben in the slot. Ben lost possession. Good defense here by Boston, and they clear. And out to center. Oh, Hope's way out of his net, and Bergeron almost steals. Slap shot from center, saved by Hope. A slap shot at center ice. Hope is about, oh my goodness, he was so out of his crease, it was ridiculous. Here is Coyle. He was halfway to the blue line. Coyle dishes it over to Foligno. Foligno steps on the brakes. Backhands it around for Coyle. Coyle goes from blade to stick. Coyle just trying to kill off some time, and I don't blame him. Good pass over to Foligno. Foligno now going on in. Shields the puck. Goes 5-hole on Hope, but he shuts the door. Rebound goes out to the Stars. Here comes Joe Pavelski. 4-on-3. Suter's shot. Save Swayman. Trying to go blocker side. And Swayman's covers. Face-off taken here to the glove side of Swayman. Riley pairing is out there. Well, the Bruins, how let's take the draw against Hintz. Also, Rob Hintz is back out there. Good. Probably got his nose or face all taped up, but good to see him back out there after that. And that scary injury revolving around Trent Frederick's skate back in the first. Or jam, Stars get out. Back over to the blue line. Lindell with a shot high. Swayman smothers. 19 seconds to go. The face-off will be taken to the glove side. Take a look at the blue line. Good pass. Good shot. Let's say by Swayman, though. Swayman's been playing pretty good. And again, even that Glendening goal, that was just a defense collapse. I mean, trying to clear it and they couldn't clear it. You can't necessarily blame the goaltender if your defense is playing lackluster. Other than that little moment, which of course led to the Stars' goal, but other than that little 20 seconds they were getting a little lazy, the Bruins defense have been playing tremendous. That's what makes it so unfortunate. Their one mistake resulted to their one goal against. Pass over to Lindell. Lindell, the backhander, through the crease, looking for Hintz. He almost connected too. It just bounced off of Ropin's stick, and now the Stars will get it back. Radulov backhand down low as we're back to 5-on-5. Slap shot from the corner. Swayman the save. And I think we're going to get a commercial break here. Well, Carlo wanting some of Hintz. 3:18 to go in the second. We're going to head to commercial break. All right, let me go get that Red Sox win up there. I think Boston's won that game for a little bit. It is official. So let me go put the game alert here. All right. One. Okay. We got that up on the Instagram, so. Red Sox. Okay. We got the Red Sox win up there again. That's kind of my motto. I'm never the first one to post the news, but as long as I'm not the last, it doesn't necessarily bother me. You know what? Sometimes when you are the last, you're in the last. Is what it is. All right. Well, we are heading out of the commercial break. And here's a shot on goal. That one missed. As the Stars won the faceoff, Clifton will bring it up ahead to the final 3 minutes of the period. Stolen at center ice, flipped into the zone by Pasternak, looking for Bergeron. Oh, big check. Marchand laying the body. Marchand tried to find Pasternak, but it was out of his reach. Grzelcyk has it now. Matt Grzelcyk from behind his cage. Will give it up. This one's going to be flipped into the zone. Back out in front. Save Swayman. Loose puck. Bruins shoot it wide. Just getting the puck out of harm's way. Swayman definitely lost sight of that one for a second. And a Star goes tumbling down to the ice, and TD Garden loves that. Here's Heiskanen with Marchand on patrol. Heiskanen will carry it out from behind his cage to the final 2:20 and counting. The backhand pass is stolen. Here comes Foligno going up with Smith. Foligno, oh, backhander off the blocker of Hopi. Foligno back over to the blue line. Riley for Coyle to Foligno. He's got Smith in the slot. Foligno to Riley. Blocker stopped by Hopi. Back out to center. Carlo gets it back. Over to Craig Smith. Here is Coyle now. Coyle going on in. Losing possession, and now the Stars will try to bring it up with speed. Oxa hit in the corner by Riley. Stars bring it out to the blue line. Kept in down low by Andre Sekera. Going on in. Nice deke. Yeah, not doing much with it. That is Michael Raffle. Here's a shot from the blue line. That one's blocked. Here come the Bruins with speed. Coming up the wing. Jake DeBrusk tries to go 5-hole. Crashes into the net. And we definitely should be getting a penalty on Andre Sekera here. Taking out DeBrusk and taking out Hopi as well. That was basically copy and paste the Marchand play that led to the penalty shot. I don't think this should be a penalty shot, but it should definitely be a penalty against Andre Sekera, hitting DeBrusk into his goaltender. That is awful strategy. You're preventing a goal, but you're injuring your goalie. And there's no penalty. Oh, give me a break on that one. I've been fine with these referees basically all night, but that's a little ridiculous saying call something on Sekera. Blatantly taking out DeBrusk on the play as he attempts to take a shot. The slap shot by Forbot's no good. That's the first real complaint I'm going to say about these officials. That's all. Should be a penalty against Sekera, but down to the final minute, and Pavelski will play it for his defenseman, and the Stars will go from behind their cage. Here comes Pavelski up ahead, stolen by the Bruins, and they'll go up the other way 3-on-2. Pass, intended for Frederick. That was out of his reach. Now Dallas goes up the other way 2-on-2. Sagan trying to go around Forbot, and Forbot will steal, and he gets hammered by Jamie Benn afterwards. What a hit by Benn. Brought up ahead, Frederick brings it into the zone to the final 15 seconds. Stolen, no sack, gets in the way. Frederick steals, back to the blue line. Carlo waits to Frederick, a low shot. That one's blocked, down to the final 2 seconds. Carson Kuhlman will play it around the boards, and it is Lucas Glendening getting your only goal of the period, tying the game up at 1. Bruins and Stars having a good old-fashioned Eastern-Western Conference matchup. Hopi and Swayman both playing tremendous, and this game didn't come down to the wire. Friendly fire by Andre Sekera and his goalie as well. I mean, yeah, Sekera's trying to avoid DeBrusk from scoring, but he takes out his goalie. DeBrusk's back bounces off the goalpost. And the fact that there is no penalty, like, I'm getting flashbacks from the Bruins Islanders. I was like, no way you didn't just call that nothing. Like, but they call a very questionable trip on Marchand. But the Marchand trip I kind of got. That one I wasn't going to argue much. But that, Sekera hitting DeBrusk, I can whine about that one. Dodgers tied up against the Braves 1-1. And Penguins up 5-1 over the Blackhawks now. Good Lord. Panthers beat the Islanders 5-1. And the Senators taking the 2-1 lead over, the Maple Leafs 2-1 lead over the Senators. Rangers up 1-0 over the Canadians. Kraken up 1-0 over the Blue Jackets. Red Wings being the Canucks 2-1. And the Capitals being Lightning 1-0, and it's still 1-0 Carolina over Nashville. Few fishing is getting the only way to miss Colin Sekera. John McClissick. Oh, John McClissick hates the Bruins. Yep. I mean, it is what it is. Still 7-7 between North Carolina and Boston College. Oh my God. For a college game, you'd expect that to have a little bit more scoring, but I guess not. Let's take a look at the other games right now. Games that are currently on are 14-10 Utah State over University of Las Vegas. 21-6 Alabama over Mississippi State. Stanford and Washington State tied at 13. Ole Miss, ranked 13th, taking the lead over Tennessee, 17-9. Tennessee was up 9-7 for a little bit. Fourth-ranked Oklahoma beating TCU 17-7. Iowa State beating Kansas State 17-7. Yeah, Iowa State's more of a basketball school. Wisconsin beating Army West 7-0, and Washington and UCLA tied at 0. And the Boston accent come out here because I have no idea. But regardless, take a look at the soccer game. It looked like the Revolution were up 2-1 last I checked, and they are up 2-1 in the 85th minute. Chicago Fire, so they can hold on for another 7-8 minutes. They're probably going to end up winning that game. Yeah, just check the Instagram. There's nothing else to post other than the Red Sox win. Which I'll check Sean's comment right now. Connor Grounds goes first as a Canuck. Sean, that was a good comment. I like that one. That was good. Oh, yes, another news. The only other thing I posted on my Instagram today, which was pretty much the only other major news, was a Golden Knights left winger Max Pacioretty is going to miss 6 weeks with a lower body injury, but that blows for Vegas. There's your second line winger. 2-2. Senators and Maple Leafs did not really just tie it with 2 seconds left in the period. That's insane if they actually did. Wow. That's crazy. And for any of my tomorrow's NASCAR race will be taking place at Texas, if anyone was wondering. But, obviously tomorrow will be football. My goal is 4:25 Eastern Time, Patriots, Cowboys. That's the plan to do tomorrow. If I can do a 1 o'clock game, it'll be Chargers, Ravens, but I'm probably leaning more towards the 4:25 window. It looks like I pretty much read off all those scores. We'll probably step aside in a few minutes. No way! The Chicago Fire tied it. The Revolution are the only soccer team in human existence I even remotely care about. Oh my, and it's at Gillette Stadium. What are the Revolution doing? They just let Chicago tie it with 2 minutes left. They're in the 89th minute, so I'll basically live react to the final bit of the Revolution Chicago game here, and then once that game concludes, I'll probably head off and honestly probably take the rest of the intermission off, if I'm being honest with you. We'll see what happens, but yeah. There's a free kick here. I would love to do – I will commentate MLS and MLS soccer only, but it has to be playoffs. I will not commentate regular season MLS. I will only do playoffs. And by only do playoffs, I mean if the Revolution are in it and if it's a championship game. I commentated a couple of Revolution playoff games last year. And they were fun. They commentated the 2 games they won where I commentated. The one game I didn't commentate them was when they lost. Maybe I was giving them good luck. We're going to give them good luck here, or he'll just shoot it way over the net. The net's huge. Why is he shooting it to Jupiter? The net is this big. He has to just get it over a 5'9" goaltender. Score. See if I even remember any of these guys' names. I remember Gills was one of them. That may be it. His name was Gills or Gill. He's like the captain on the Revolution, and other than that, that's about it. So we have a +4, so there's 3 minutes remaining. I actually wouldn't be an awful soccer commentator. Again, the few times I actually did soccer and, I was actually trying and, printing out a roster and stuff, I didn't feel I was awful at it. It's very similar to hockey. So I think that's why I did well in doing it. I don't know. It's just not my sport. Kind of like same thing with basketball. Like I can commentate basketball fine, but I don't do it a lot. All right. There's 2 minutes left. Revolution lost. Well, they're not going to lose. They're going to tie, which a tie is essentially a loss. To me, a tie is a loss. No offense, but the NHL, when they had their lockout in 2005, that was the best thing that could have happened to them. Because they came up with the brilliant idea known as a shootout. No need for ties in hockey. Yeah, you want to know when shootouts should have been invented? The 1980s. And that's a different story for a different day. Effectively, it took the NHL 35 years to adapt that, hey, there shouldn't be a tie after the original 6 era. Ridiculous. But neither here nor there. They finally figured it out, so I'm not going to whine. Revolution. Hey, where's the flag on that? A Chicago player just took down Charles Gill. That's his name. I did remember his name. And he got taken down there from, who was that, Navarro? Hopefully I can pronounce half of these names. There's only a minute left anyway. Oh, yeah, Navarro. What a dirty player. He just ripped Gills by his jersey and brought him to the ground. That's some garbage. Kick. The tip. Oh, good save by the Chicago goalie. No, there's 20 seconds left. They're going to tie. Why do they always, they have to have some type of shootout in soccer, because literally every single soccer game I pay attention to, they result in ties or draws, whatever. People call it draws. In America, we call it ties. Deal with it. Here we go, 94th minute. This is essentially the last shot of the game for the Revolution. If they score, they win. If they don't score, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a tie. They have Charles Gill taking the shot. I get a screen record a Revolution goal? Maybe. Charles Gill. Here we go. Last shot on goal. The tip. Missed. He missed it left. So disappointing. Are they tying? The tying. Are they not tying? There was a +4. Oh, so do they go to the 95th minute? I don't know how this works. So I guess they go to the 95th minute. The kick, the tip, the headbutt, absolutely nowhere, and final. I never knew that. I thought it was the 94th minute. They let one last shot for that 94th minute, then they ended it. But I guess they go to 4 minutes, 59 seconds, and then they stop it. All right. The more you know, the more you watch soccer. 2-2, Revolution in Chicago. Revolution missed 3 game-winning shots in a minute, and even though I don't pay any attention to soccer, I'm genuinely upset about that. It's the Massachusetts fan in me. And yeah, Revolution game's over. I don't know how much is longer left in the intermission. Probably 6-7 minutes. So I'm going to go head out. And I agree, Sean. Shootout should have been formatted when hockey was made to begin with, but especially when they expanded from the original 6 era. Like, we literally, like, think about it this way. I was born on March 6, 2004. That was a Saturday. Random information. I can't even say the Bruins won on my birthday. They literally played the Thrashers and they tied 2-2. On the day I was born, I have to live with my favorite hockey team tying on the day I was born because the NHL didn't figure out what a shootout should have been until 2 years later. Ticks me off. I'll tell you, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, take a break. I think there's got to be at least 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah. 0.3 months out of the Bruins, about 3-1 series lead to the Canadians. Well, there we go. Were the Celtics play when I was born? Hold on here. Before I head off here, NBA scores on March 6, 2004. Let's see. The Pistons beat the Nuggets 97-66. Good Lord. Okay, that was a beatdown. The Heat beat the Sacramento Kings. This is fun. Looking at sports scores from my birthday. Yeah, it's true. 2004, the last time the Maple Leafs made the second round, they beat the Senators. Cavaliers beat the Bucks. Grizzlies beat the Clippers. The 76ers beat the Bulls. The Spurs beat the Suns. Hey, and the Trailblazers beat the Jazz. I'll take that. Celtics are my birthday, but the Trailblazers, which are my second favorite team. Well, actually, I like the Trailblazers more than the Celtics. That would be a lie. Celtics technically my second favorite team. At least the Trailblazers won on my birthday. That's kind of cool. And the baseball was spring training. Yeah, I don't care if the Red Sox or Mets won on that day. All right, I'm going to head out until the second period starts. Don't go anywhere. Game even at 1. We've had a good game so far. Should come down to the wire. Swayman and Hopi both playing amazing. I'll catch you when the third period comes on. End of the third. Bruins Stars even at 1, third period, seconds away from beginning. He's fucked up the Dodgers a week before I was born. Yeah, it is true. The Dodgers were bad in the early 2000s. That they were, but they tanked. They got Clayton Kershaw and a good prospect pool, and look at them now. But all right, let's get this third underway. Marchand scored in the first period off a penalty shot, and then Luke Glendening scored in the second. There we see Kim Streba, Taylor Hall's mother, chilling with his new fiance, getting engaged during the summer. Congrats to the future member of the Hall family right there. So, face-off taken, and is won by Eric Howell. So the Bruins win the draw to begin the period. Both teams scoreless on the power play. Stars 0 for 4, Bruins 0 for 3, and their shots on goal are 28-14. Yeah, Dallas with that was about a 9-shot period for the Stars, one resulting in a goal. I think the Bruins got 11 in that period. Icing called here. We got a whole period to go. The Bruins have been the better team all night. Again, the Bruins' one mistake resulted in the Stars' goal. Other than that, they've been playing pretty well. I mean, they got to score a little bit more considering how much they're out shooting Dallas. But Brenton Holtby, you got to give credit where credit's due. He also played amazing. Face-off will be won by the Bruins, and they'll bring it into the zone. Sekera will lose possession. Hala tries to fish it in down low. Pass to Hala on the slot off the feed from DeBrusk. Back to the blue line, a shot. That would miss blocker's side. Stars get it, and they steal. Puck will bounce at the boards. Ben almost gets hit. Flipped into the zone. Swayman will play it aside around the glass. And here come the Bruins through center. Lindell goes D to D. Back over to Lindell. Issa Lindell, the Finnish native, will flip it in. Swayman the save. Now run around by the defenseman. Marchand is there to try to steal the puck away from Michael Raffle. And that shot's denied by Swayman, making the left glove or pad save. Shot from an angle, save made. Pavelski whipped on the rebound out in front. And now here comes Bergeron. He has Pasternak, and he'll try to feed Pasternak ahead, but Heiskanen is there. And he lost possession. Marchand trying to find Bergeron in the slot, but he couldn't do it. And Osborne Schilling dominated the Sox. Beat the Twins tonight. 2 on your birthday? Nice. There we go. I got a Bruins tie, and you get a Red Sox win. You got the better end of the stick there, Sean. Taylor Hall pass down low, out in front for Coyle. And the Stars lost possession. Pass back to the blue line, missed. Here's a shot, saved by Holtby. Hall tried to get the rebound. And this one's cleared. I'll tell you some hockey information. On March 5th, 2004, day before my B-Day, the Senators and Flyers had a line brawl, in which the Flyers won the brawl and they won the game. The more you know. It was the old Senators with Dan Alfredson, young Jason Spezza, and Danny Heatley may have been on that team. And then, of course, the Flyers had like Daniel Briere and maybe even Eric Lindros out in front. Swayman makes the save on Alexander Radulov, and we have face-off taken to probably the blocker side of Swayman. It's true, yeah. Baseball is sport playing on your birthday, but still. Take a look again. Swayman with a good save. It actually went over Swayman's shoulder, bounced off his pad out in front. And then Radulov took a backhand pass Wow. That was a remarkable save by Swayman, and he lost track of that too. Locker side face off, and Stars win the draw, and they play it around, only for Carlo to steal. Now the Bruins will bring it up ahead 3-on-2, and here comes Boston with speed. Riley goes in with speed with Pastrnak. Pastrnak shot saved by Hopi, and a large rebound. That goes to Carlo near center, so Bruins got their first line out there. Bergeron will dish over to Pastrnak. Pastrnak waiting for Marchand. Marchand gets shoved off the puck, and the Stars will bring it up ahead. What a collision at center! That was a huge hit from Carlo. And Jamie Benn, and Benn's slow to get up. He is up, and now he's going to the bench. Coolman bounced off of his stick, and now Ben will just shoot into the zone. Forbot will dish it over to McAvoy. Back over to Forbot. They got Forbot and Riley out there. Here's Thomas Nosek. Off the boards to Trent Frederick. Frederick waits. Frederick down low to Nosek. Pass down low. Ooh, that's got to be a trip. Or should have been a trip. The wraparound trying to go 5-0. What a remarkable stop by Hopi. And a missed trip by the officials on Miro Heiskanen. Let's see, Nosek is behind the cage. You're going to call Marchand for the trip back in the second. You better call that trip. Unreal. No penalty. That's the second missed call of the night. Both have gone against Boston. Oh, dear. Way too early in the season to begin blood pressure over missed calls. Come on, referees. What are you doing? Grizzlick shot. Save Hopi. He's going to just whack Nosek in the left leg, and down he went. But to me, it's a trip. I don't know about to you, but to me, that looked like a trip. Marchand tonight against the Stars, over 15 minutes of ice time. 1 goal, 3 shots, and a +1 rating. He gets a +1 rating. Well, I guess technically he does get a +1 rating for scoring. That makes sense. Never mind. Face-off taken to the glove side of Hopi. 15:52 to go. And the third and draw is won by Dallas. Ben beat Nosek. Flipped into the zone. And icing. All right. There's Chris Kelly, the assistant coach for the Bruins, longtime Bruin, former Senator as well, but mainly remembered with the Bruins, mainly remembered for scoring a goal against the Stars goalie Braden Hopi in Game 1 of the first round of the 2012 playoffs. Capitals were going to win that series, but Chris Kelly with his most electrifying goal as a Bruin, that moment, a future throwback commentary maybe. We'll see. Grizzlick with a spin, and he'll try to bring it up ahead, and now we got a stoppage, 15:31 to go in the third. Now we're going to have a face-off taken at center ice. All right. Bruins will bounce this one off the boards. And up ahead they go. Stoling. That's out in front. And score! It was tipped in. It's Jake DeBrusk. 2-1 Boston. That was some sloppy passing in the zone, but DeBrusk is able to tip it in. And it's 2-1. Let's take a look here. It didn't look like the Bruins were going to score at all here. It kind of caught me off guard. Bruins had in the corner, good pass. It looked like it bounced off a stick or something. And DeBrusk was able to score there. Did DeBrusk touch the puck last? Oh, no, he tipped it in. Well, Jake DeBrusk scores first of the year. For him, of course, 2-1 Bruins. Off the tip-in. I guess I'll mark that one down, but that's not going to be a screensaver. Here's another shot saved by Hopi. Yeah, I'll put that one in the chat, but I think I'm definitely going to use the Marchand one for my clip if the Bruins don't score again, because that one caught me off guard a little bit. It was a redirection and kind of a dull moment. So that's what happened there. Hope he makes a save. But the Bruins scores. 2-1 Boston in front. Let me just do something real quickly. There we go. Rusk has 135 points in 245 games. That's his 68th regular season goal, and he has 67 assists, so he's almost perfect match there. Bergeron against Ben in the faceoff. And Bergeron will win the draw. Flip it back over to McAvoy. D to D. Pass down low. Turnaround shot by Pastrnak. Missed. Bergeron back over. Slap shot. McAvoy tipped by Pastrnak and Hopi. What a remarkable stop. He's just sprawling all over the place, and he made a great save on Pastrnak. Let's take a look here. Great passing down low. Boston's got the momentum back. The thing that was hurting Boston most was the fact that this game was tied, and they just kind of sucked the wind out of their sails a little bit. But now they got the goal. They're getting a great scoring, chances. Rusk is back. The Rusk is better than Matthew Barzal. We'll see. He has scored more goals as a career high than Barzal, but we'll see. This is DeBrusk last year. I want DeBrusk gone after last year, but honestly, when Connor Garland went to Vancouver, I was like, all right, they can't replace DeBrusk. Don't trade him. And they didn't trade him, and that actually made me happy. I wanted him gone at first. That's out in front. Oh, Pastrnak, good save by Hopi. Yeah, I wanted DeBrusk gone at first, but once Garland went to Vancouver, I was like, we can keep DeBrusk for another year, and let's see how he does. Here's a shot by Glendening, getting tripped up, no call. DeBrusk first of the year, of course. Haula and Foligno with the assist. How about that? Two Bruin newcomers getting assists in their debut with the team. So Bruin debuts have yet to get a point. Nosek and Forbot. We'll see if they get some points here. In the final 13 and a half. Laying around the boards. Kuhlman will deliver the check. And now here's Riley. Here's the Capitals to January's. Yep. That is going to be fun with the boys. Why don't the Bruins play the Capitals until January, though? That's kind of stupid. Flicked out of play. Frederick. Going at it with Hakapa there. 13-13 to go. Is Jake DeBrusk giving the Bruins a 2-1 lead? Maybe I will screen record it. Hold on. I got to re-listen to that one. I feel like it was a great goal call. Maybe it was good enough for me to screen record. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Pass. It looked like it bounced off the stick or something. That's on in front and score! Okay, that wasn't bad. And up ahead they go. All right, that wasn't awful. Yeah, it was good. I'm just re-listening to it now. It was good enough. I didn't think. Okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Marchand one was way better, but okay. That one was okay. I love to be self-critical of my goal calls. Not really care. Some come out better than others. That's expected. All right. Well, we're heading out of commercial break. I gotta come up with something. If the Bruins actually hold on and win, I gotta come up with something to say at the end. I should make a space joke or something because stars. Well, let's see. We'll say some corny line to end it. It'll be glorious, people. Leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned for that. Here's the face-off. Glove side of Hopies. We've got 2 more commercial breaks left in the period. And draw is won by the Stars. 13 minutes to go here in this third period, and they flip it down low. Here's DeBrusque, the pass, and waiting is Foligno, shooting it around the boards. DeBrusque back down low. Good check. Haula behind the net. Eric Haula will try to find Foligno. Foligno gets tangled up behind the cage with Sekera, and Eric and the Stars up the other way, avoiding a huge hit. My goodness, was Michael Raffoli almost got nailed. Bruins get it back in their own end, though, down to the foul, 12.5 in regulation. Bruins' first game of the year, Stars' second game of the year. Boston up 2-1 off the most recent goal by Jake DeBrusque a few minutes ago. This one will be flipped into the zone, wide of the cage to the glove side of Swayman. Puck played around. Here come the Bruins now. Charlie Coyle coming up with speed. Coyle, it's 3-on-2. The cross pass to Hall. And Hall will play it around the cage. Well, Hall, at that point, if he took a shot, it would have went way wide. So it was better off he attempted to pass. Here's Smith stealing it from Garyanov to Hall to Smith. Oh, over the net. Coyle now gets it back. Coyle waiting. Back to the blue line, but out of the reach of McAvoy. And they go back to center. Here's Hall with speed. Stays on sides for Coyle. Not quite. Iskanen. Pinned to the boards by Coyle. Craig Smith tries to steal. Stars end up getting it. Hall with a good check. Here comes the Stars. Up ahead, flipped into the zone. Swayman will slow it down. Lay it around. Will bounce off the boards. Now here's a pass down low for Riley. Marchand will try to get the loose puck, and he does. Carlo shooting into the zone. Played around. What a hit. That was a good one. Left side of the net. I couldn't tell who hit who, but Star made a pretty good hit on a Bruin player. Radulov now shielding, goes around the cage to flex off a stick, and here come the Bruins the other way, and they'll just flip into the zone and go for the line change. But Thomas Nosek, on the other hand, chasing after the puck, he'll probably go for a line change now. Frederick couldn't handle it. Here comes Frederick with speed, gets tangled up, no call. Frederick stays on sides. Waiting, nice spin move. Pass out in front of the slot. Coleman missed. How did he miss that? He just had to go 5-hole and he would have scored. Good scoring attempts here for the Bruins. Slowed down by Hopi. Sekera to play to the final 10 minutes. Sekera taking his time, moving it over to his wing. Puck will bounce off the boards. And here's the pass and a good rush. But ultimately it's cut off by the Bruins. Flipped into the zone. Now the Clifton pairing will go for a line change. Here's Lundell. Bringing it up ahead. Swayman leaves his cage, leaves it behind the net for Forbot. Over to McAvoy. Up ahead to DeBrusque. Else was flipping into the zone. Now Heiskanen will get it back. Heiskanen goes on in. A shot. That one goes way over the cage. Pass down low. Back out in front. And here's a chance. Hall, well, he had a shot until the star defenseman took him out. Puck jam on the corner boards. It looked like Coyle tried to fish out for Smith. He does. Puck goes right in front to Hopi, but glove save. And he will smother. Faceoff taking Hopi's blocker side whenever we get back from commercial break. 8:52 to go in the third. One commercial break left after this one. Blues up 1-0 over the Avalanche. 1-1 between the Predators and Hurricanes. 1-1 Lightning Capitals. 1-1 Blue Jackets Kraken. 3-1 Maple Leafs over the Senators. And 5-2, wow, Penguins beating the heck out of the Blackhawks there. Early third quarter is 10-7 North Carolina over Boston College. We'll take a look at other college scores. Wow, so University of Las Vegas takes the lead over Utah State 24-21. Alabama leading Mississippi State 28-9. Washington State beating Stanford 20-16. Ole Miss beating Tennessee 24-9. Oklahoma beating TCU 24-14 at halftime. Iowa State beating Kansas State 20-7 third quarter. Wisconsin up 13-0 against Army West Point at halftime. UCLA beating Washington 7-3 end of first. And then currently Boise State beating the Air Force 7-0 midway through the first quarter there. I do give credit to Boise State, though. They come up with the most craziest jersey schemes in all of college football. And usually they're good ones, so I like it. It looks like Braves and Dodgers are even at 2 apiece. Braves just hit a home run. Wow. So Atlanta just hit a home run, and now the game's tied at 2. Well, all right then. Braves and Dodgers, that's going to be a pretty good series. Of course, winner faces either Houston or Boston in the baseball series finale, the World Series, starting probably sometime next week if the series end on time. Carlo with the stoppage. And we getting a penalty here? We will. Interference. You get an interference call on Nick Foligno. Let's see. Yep, I would say so. I ain't necessarily going to argue with that one. I mean, have a cross-check up high. Can't do that. Cassidy's not happy, but that was the right call. Face-off is one with the Stars. 0 for 4 with 5 shots. Like, Dallas got to score on the power play here soon. Bergeron feeds over to Marchand. Marchand dangle! Oh, what a stop by Hopi. Brad Marchand trying to leave off where he was last year with the shorthanded magic. Marchand steals from Heiskanen. He still may have some where he'll get taken down. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Radulov will get it back. And he'll dish it over to Heiskanen. Down to a minute and a half on the power play. Boston only has 2 goals for 39 shots. And what was a penalty shot and a deflection? Really, gotta be doing a little bit better offensively here. Stars got 20 shots on goal after they have only 4 in the first. They at least smelled the coffee and woke up offensively a little bit. Guryanov trying to stuff a 5-hole on Swayman, but he makes the save. 56 seconds left. And the man advantage for Dallas. Bergeron to take the draw against Ben. Face-off taken to the blocker side of Swayman. And the draw is won by the Stars. And now here is Suter. Passing it down low. Back to Suter. Suter waits. Dishes it down low. Shot kick save. Swayman. Rebound. What a stop by Swayman on Seguin. Suter gets it back. Seguin. As in the slot. Waiting. Back over to Suter. Goes from blade to stick. A shot deflected wide. Bruins will clear. Seguin goes on in. The pass. Back over to the blue line. D to D. Suter shot. Deflected on goal and missed. And that's going to ultimately kill off the Stars' power play. So Foligno back out. 5-on-5 we go. Foul 640. So it's going to bounce off the boards. Foligno has it. Foligno going on in on DeBrusk and try to find DeBrusk, but the Stars will ultimately steal. And Rock Fox tries to bring it through center until it's stolen. Foligno stays on sides with no sack and played around. Kept alive in the zone. Trent Frederick trying to find a man in the slot. He couldn't do it. Well, Frederick, how about the centerman making a defensive-esque play? Swayman will turn aside down to 6 minutes. Puck will bounce off the boards. Swayman will leave his cage. He'll dish it over to the wing. There's Forbot. And we have a delayed penalty coming up. So Bruins are going to go to the power play here. Would you look at this? Hintz will touch it. And so the Bruins have a chance to go up by 2 with 5.5 to go to essentially put this one away. To kill it off, Stars still got a shot to force OT. We're going to get a hooking against the Stars. And now we'll head to commercial break. 5:35 to go in the third. 2-on Boston. And I'll let you know whoever the man getting penalized is when I get word. I agree, Sean. I mean, the Bruins guys should make this a 2-goal game, and they only scored 2 goals against. I mean, Opie's played great. I mean, I'll give him credit. Opie's already played his best game as a Star, and it's already much better than his best game with the Canucks, whichever one that game was. Like, he didn't even get a shutout last year. Opie was rough. He went, 7 wins, 11 losses, and 4 overtime losses or shootout losses or whatever losses. And then didn't have a shutout, had an 887 save percentage. Or it was something. I don't know those were his numbers exactly, but there was something along the lines of that. Just not good stuff. Got bought out from Vancouver after 1 year after signing a 2-year contract. They thought he'd stay for year 2. Vancouver said, enough of you. Thatcher Demko's our future. And then he signed with Dallas, which is interesting because when Ben Bishop returns from injury, now Dallas is going to have to trade Antoine Khudobin. So that'll be interesting when that kind of rolls around during the deadline. And Carson Kuhlman's going to go in the box. I thought, it's a 4-on-4. Okay. So Kuhlman's in the box for the Bruins. And for the Stars, it is Hintz. Yep. So 4-on-4. So I guess still kind of even play here. Stars will bring it on into the Bruins zone. Seguin can't get behind McAvoy. Now McAvoy will pass over to the left wing. Coming on in with speed is Marchand. Marchand slows down. He tried to find Bergeron, but he was getting way too fancy. Here come the Stars now. They flip it into themselves. Seguin will shove Grzelcyk to the boards. Puck will bounce off the boards, and Marchand will take it away from Suter. Brad Marchand circles the cage, avoids contact with the official. Now trying to pass it down low to Bergeron. Or is that Coyle? That's Coyle, actually. Charlie Coyle now has it. Heiskanen and Suter all over him. And Heiskanen's going to take down Coyle. Suter going to give him a cross check. My goodness. Marchand went for the line change, and poor Coyle was getting pummeled in the corner for a second. Stars will bring it up ahead to the final 43 seconds and counting on this 4-on-4. And Heiskanen's going to skate back in his own. Ouch. Heiskanen going to take off at least 5 to 7 seconds of productivity off that 4-on-4. Here's Rock Faksa going up with speed off the right wing. He'll dish it back over to his defenseman, Sekera. Back over to Faksa. Here's a pass. Back over. Radulov from blade to stick. He'll bring it up ahead. He can't do it. Backhand pass. Flipped into the zone. Radulov with a good hit on Brandon Carlo. Kept at the blue line. Here's Sekera. Down low. Puck will bounce off the stick. Carlo will try to flip up ahead to DeBrusk. Well, the 4-on-4 is over. And here comes the Stars with a backhander on goal. Swayman will turn aside. 3:15 to go. Bruins trying to hang on and win their season debut. Swayman has it behind the cage. Playing around. They'll foul 3 minutes of regulation. Flip back into the zone. McAvoy run into the officials. My goodness. Referee, get out of the way. Run into McAvoy. Here's Hall now. Hall sandwich to the boards. And now here comes Ben. Tries to bring it up ahead, but Craig Smith steals. Smith tried to find Coyle, but didn't exactly work in his regard. Pass out in front. Didn't connect. Ben will bring it up ahead for Gurianov. Bruins will bring it up ahead now. 2:20. Riley. Shot on into the zone. Played around. Stars will get possession from there on. And I imagine we're going to pull Hopi in about a minute. Here's a wrist shot. Glove save. Swayman. Wrist shot was by Hintz. And, well, Bears been playing pretty good. You know, when the Bruins signed Allmark, they were originally going to make him the starter, but after watching this game, I'm glad they stuck with Swayman as their starter, and hopefully they do for the rest of the season. I think Allmark's going to be good, but simply put, Swayman was the better goalie throughout the preseason. You're going to start Swayman. Swayman's more used to the system here in Boston, and I think that was smart not throwing Allmark in the game immediately. I think that was good that you have Swayman start today. Hopefully you should have him start your next game. You should probably have 2 games for Swayman, 1 for Allmark. I think that's how the Bruins should split up the goaltending duties. 2, max 3 in a row for Swayman, and then have Allmark play a game or 2. Radulov, as the net is empty, Hopi is on the bench, so 6-on-5 for 1:40. This one's going to be cleared. Marchand's going to steal, and he'll get his second. Marchand empty net goal, and the quest to 82-0 will live on another game. Brad Marchand, he's got two. DeBrusk with the other. And Boston's going to win the home opener. Let's take a look again. Pastrnak, good pass up ahead to Marchand. Marchand able to work around Heiskanen. And obviously empty net, no problem. Well, maybe if Dallas pulls the goalie again, we could see a Marchand hat trick. They are down by 2. There is a minute 37 left. There is a possibility. We do see Dallas pull their goalie one last time. It looks like they got the fourth line out there, though. But maybe, just maybe, we could see a Marchand hat trick. Howland wins the draw. Oh, so that's the third line out there for the Bruins. It was season opener for Boston. They also faced the Stars in Dallas in the 2019 season opener, won that game as well. And yes, they do pull Hopi. DeBrusk trying to get his second, but his backhander missed. Pavelski over to Suter. Gotta get the line change. We need Brad Marchand to get him out there and get him the hat trick. Pavelski will flip into the zone to the final minute. Brandon Carlo, the pass up ahead, and that one's cleared. The Bruins are going for a line change. Will it be the first line? No, it's the Hall line. They got the second line out there. Heiskanen will play it over. Back down low to Mike Riley. Riley will try to clear it. He cleared it over the glass. No delay game. And, oh, we can get a delayed game here? If so, that's 6-on-4. Oh, now you have no choice but to throw Marchand out there because it's the penalty kill. Yeah, Riley's going to the box for delayed game. Heiskanen made a suspendable hit on Marshy after the empty net. I was going to comment on that, but I decided not to. Yeah, Heiskanen ran Marchand into the goalpost because, you know... That's the third time the Stars have shoved a Bruins player into the goalpost. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't think it's suspension worthy. Maybe like a 5,000 fine if they're not gonna do nothing about that. No way they suspend or fine Heiskanen for that hit on Marchand. And that was Tom Wilson. That's the other story. But Heiskanen doesn't have a background story of being a dirty player. It's not like we're talking about Tom Wilson, Ryan Reeves. Like, it's not like we're talking about them. We're talking about Miro Heiskanen. He's done nothing. So no suspension or fine for me. It was an unnecessary hit, absolutely, but I don't think there's a need to fine him or suspend him for that. Well, Marchand is out there now, again, thanks to the penalty kill. Jamie Benn shot up and over. Come on, Marchand. You gotta get the hat trick. He's the first victim to be slandered about the shreds of Jack Edwards. Oh, is Edwards going off right now? I ain't slandering Heiskanen for what he did, but oh dear. Jack Edwards may be doing a Jack Edwards moment. Yeah, listen, I get animated like him. I call out the referees for the bogus. I did that a few times tonight, but other than that, it was fine. Bergeron to take the draw. Is Marchand still out there? I don't even know. Oh, he is. Marchand, he's got it now. Here we go. Empty net. That wasn't even close. Bergeron will go for the empty net, though, and he missed. Icing? No. 10 seconds left. At least the Bruins scored one empty netter. Geez, last year the Bruins wouldn't score an empty netter, like, at all. Swayman will put aside Marchand. Nope. And that's the whistle. The star has fallen. It is shredded by an angry Bruin. 3-1. Boston wins it. And they will advance to 1-0 in the year. Stars drop to 1 Hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Grant Fluff from Flusher Sports. I was saying enjoy the rest of your evening. We had a fun time doing the Bruins game tonight. 27 saves for Swayman. He gets the victory. Hopefully he starts the next game. Then they play Allmark for the third game. Oh, look at that. Allmark giving him a big hug. You'll have to see it. Hala and Foligno getting points in the Bruin debut. McAvoy didn't get a point, but he did play very well coming off his first game of his brand new contract extension. Same thing with Taylor Hall. He played well coming off contract extensions, and I was very impressed with Mike Riley, Trent Frederick, and Eric Hala as well. They all played pretty well. Nosak looked like he could be a pretty good replacement in the meantime, while Curtis Lazar is on IR. Derek Forbot did not look good. I think they got to put McAvoy and Grzelcyk back as a pairing. I don't know why they're messing around with that. Forbot even showed in Winnipeg he's no more than maybe a top four defenseman if like injuries occur. But in reality, you should probably put Riley. You should be McAvoy, Grzelcyk, and then probably Riley and Carlo would be my second pairing, and then probably Forbot and well, I would like to see Zaboral today, but he was quiet. I think they played Clifton over Zaboral, which I don't agree with. I would personally play Jacob Zaboral over Connor Clifton, but Bruce Cassidy had a different mindset. But hey, at least it worked, and the Bruins getting the win column. So see you tomorrow for a football broadcast again. Hopefully, Patriots Cowboys, and we'll see what happens. But Bruins go to 1-0, Stars drop to 1-1. Game 182, don't worry, there'll be plenty more Bruins broadcasts the rest of the year. For Stars fans, it'll be a while until I commentate another one of your games. But stay tuned, because I may just do it. We'll see. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your evening.